management. And they've read them all, and they like it. They just like it, the principles of management. And leadership, they like that stuff. Some people don't like it. They like to read comic books and other books that are fun, what they call fun. Some people like to read the good old boring textbooks. They just love them, Anyway, but they're not to read the whole thing. They just read, go through it, go through the other one, same kind of book, same thing. Pretty soon you get the pattern. And out of reading 500 pages, you got 12, 15 pages of the essence of everything. That's basically all you need. But anyway, multi-directional management. Confusion means you're not confused, but Allah is confusing your enemy. Or the people that aren't, they use that word woke. People ain't woke yet. But see, people can only hang around so long and they see 1, 2, that's a fifth. Some, like the feds say, they say somebody's helping that nigga. It was a movie with the guy that slapped the guy the other day. Will Smith. Was that Will Smith that was in this, the movie with Gene Hackman? Yeah. And the white folks put all kind of bugs on him, and the old white man, take that off. Takes that off. It takes off number 1. Pretty soon he's down to his underwear, right? Enemy of the state, right? Okay, that's right. That was the enemy of the state. So this boy is stripped down to everything. And that's when he got rid of the bugs, when he ain't got nothing on him, right? Okay, so that means that if you know that you're going through that process of being monitored, you have to train yourself to feed them what you think would be helpful to them to go the way you want them to go. And that's where this stuff, not only boss man bites the dust, but what do we call it? When you manipulate the boss man so much, we use the term all the time. Boss man on the line, white man on the line. Well, it's not white man on the line, but you know, boss man on the line. It means technically it means the same thing. And look, I'm telling you, you don't have no problem. Number 1, your enemy has a picture of you. And no matter how many times you hit a home run, no matter how many times, like the Negro playing super duper ball, well, he just got that naturally. If it's the old time player, Larry Bird and them, he's the same state. He's a thinker. He's a planner. But the nigga, he just jumps up like Michael Jordan. It said he might practice 5 times as much as Larry Bird. They won't say that. He's a natural athlete. God made him a gorilla on the court. He didn't think. He didn't plan. Now Larry Bird, he's an old slow lumbering Euro. He thought of that, right? He planned that, right? The Negro, he's got a natural gift, a God-given gift for him to stuff that ball down that basket. That's it, right? He's a natural athlete, not a thinker, not a planner. So you got to convince boss man, just natural. I use the old moles, boss man. You know I don't know what I'm doing. Every time it seemed like he's getting ready to get rid of somebody, Oh, boss man, you wouldn't do that to the brother old moles. Oh, I was just playing. I think I've told you all about that. You got it? Yeah, I do that. I do that. Because sometimes he just get mad. This nigga, this is it. This is it. And then there's two teams. One, let's keep him around because he's going to lead us to. Then there's another team over there. The nigga is not worth it. Get rid of him. And this goes back over 50 years, back to Jahiliyyah. Same story. Okay, let me get on a little bit. Multi-directional management, confusion. Use their plan to enhance you to enhance your own. Use their plan, use their food, use their supplies to enhance your own direction. To enhance it, I'm going to speed up a little bit. Okay. Trust the system. At this time, at this stage, what does it say? I trust the system at this time, this stage of dissolution, whatever it is, devolution, yeah, not evolution, to send me in the right direction. I trust the system at this time of stupidity and confusion. I trust them to do the right thing by me, to send me in the right direction. I actually do. That's why maybe it don't seem like it, but I'm more relaxed and comfortable now than I ever been. Because I ain't sweating it. It seems like the Christians call it let go and let God. You know what I mean? Yeah, just let go. Now, nobody wants to, you go in the car driving, just let go of the steering wheel. Let go. And I asked against, hey, what you talking about? Let go. I ain't winding up, you know what I mean? The curve right up there, right? But in the movement, there's so many things coming at you from so many different directions. You can't conceive of them, you can't think of them, and you can't bat them all down. So turn it over to Allah. Let God do it. And get a rest. Don't be sweating it. Them niggas up to this, them niggas don't. Hey, how y'all niggas doing today? Oh, you're some nice looking niggas. I like y'all. I'm satisfied with personal, adaptive, and adjustment attitude and functionaryship, some process, functionalization process. That's a nice word. It's probably a real word. Functionalization process. I'm pretty sure that's a real word, right? Functionalization. I know functional, functionalize. I'm sure functionalization is the process of functionalizing. No, go ahead. I bet you it is a word. Now, it's colored. I didn't just wrote it down here, but I know what it means. To go back a little bit, they have a thing. I read it. Huh? It's not a word? It is. See, here's the thing. I read in a psychology book about neologics. This was almost 40-something years ago. It was. And neologics, new language, is words that are used and only the one that's using them know what they mean. It's like kingfish and them. They using words. Nobody know what they mean. So anyway, I'm satisfied with personal, adaptive, and adjustment attitude. I'm satisfied with the adaptive ability that Allah have given me personally to adjust attitudes and behavior in a this process that we're involved in. I'm happy with it. Forget about whether we know how to spell it or what. It don't make no difference. But I know it works. Uh, The next one is when. Let me read a little bit of that. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhaladin, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhaladina amanu, idha lakitum fiyatan fathbutu, wadkurullaha kathiran la'alakum tuflihun. Wa atiullah wa rasulahu wa la tanazzahu fatafshalu wa tadhaba rihukum wasbiruha innallaha ma'as-sabiqun. And I'll just read the second part. And obey Allah and the messenger and fall into no disputes, lest you lose heart and your power depart. And be patient and persevering. Your power, it means wind. Technically, it means the wind will go out of your sails. Right. Now, if you do this correctly, they used to have them old sailboats. They had one sail in the old days. It was kind of like a rectangle or something, And you could set it this way, set it that way, and it would help you. And you had the little rudder back there. And you could just about go any direction you want because you could catch the wind coming from over there. You can catch it from going over here. And you got the rudder, and it'll push you forward. You see what I mean? So what that means to me, rihukum, first of all, stay together as unit. Atiullah, atiya rasul. Okay, stay together as a unit and do not let your power depart, the wind go out of your sails, right? By arguing and all of this dumb stuff. That's why we don't argue with people. What do Quran say? When you see the jahil, the ignorant, say salam. That's why when the crackpot people call, I say who it is. I say, well, I'll listen to it 1 second. If just a split second, if it don't sound right, click. Why mess around with crazy people, right? Yeah, why mess around with people who aren't who don't mean any good and they technically don't know nothing, and they're servants of the satanic system. They are visible servants of the satanic system. Okay, now. So I have about sail, and it's a natural catch. To catch the wind is changing, and it's adaptive, and it's adjusting. It helps you to change for a prepared or a changed environment. Adaptive, adjusting. So your institutions, you can adjust the sail. You know where you're going, but you ain't told nobody. You told everybody you're going over here, but you keep going that way. And you keep catching the wind that pushes you in that direction. Right? Yeah. And if it ain't no wind, you just use a little muscle power and do a little rowing. It helps your conditioning, and you go where you want to go. Right? No, it helps you be stronger. One of the strongest things you can do is row, right? That rowing machine, if you use that thing right, your legs. I looked at the muscles on some people. There's a muscle right here on the knee. Man, when they put their foot on that thing and they got it there and they be rowing, you ought to see that muscle on their knee. It looked like them biceps with a triple, right? You ever seen them people? Yeah, I've seen them. The people that row and all of that, they get that just from just sitting there and that resistance. Hey, man, and what it do for your back and your body, they can say what they want. But I done rode for about a minute. I said, I think I'll do something else. I get back to running instead of rowing. Good God Almighty. Okay. I am satisfied with the personal, adaptive, and adjusted attitude. Okay, function. I trust that Allah will instruct system to blow me in the right direction. Yeah, Allah's going to instruct the wind and the system to take me in the right direction. That don't mean the system taking you in the direction they want. Allah is telling them, send that nigga over there. And Allah tell them whatever they need to be told to make them happy. We'll push the nigga over there. We'll just be happy. Right? That's why this is different. During the last phase,